Hi guys, happy Monday or happy Tuesday. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to go over just a few examples of compound probability. I noticed after our quizzes that we had some lower grades and some people needed a couple of times to get those higher grades. So that means to me that we need some more practice, which is fine. Remember to come ask me questions if you need help. So after I do a couple of examples and give you your homework assignment, we're going to have a Kahoot. And so whoever is in the top 5 for each class will get a prize for the week. So make sure that you are there. It's going to happen halfway through each class. So period 1 or 2 would be at 9:30. Period 4 or 5 would be at 10:45, and period 6 or 7 would be at noon. So if you have a friend that you know usually watches these videos a little bit later, maybe you should text them and tell them to make sure that they are there for the Kahoot, or not, because the less people that are there, the more chance that you have to win, maybe. I don't know, whatever. Let's look at some example problems. Compound probability is kind of like a compound word, 2 words put together. We've been doing compound probability, and that's 2 events put together. So let's look at this. We have 2 spinners, and they're both spun. The probability that we would get A and then a 2, oops, yellow. I did not mean to have yellow. You'll see why in a minute. Probability of A and then 2. Well, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the probability of getting an A is 1 over 5. The probability of spinning on a 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways that we could spin. And you see the number 2 repeats. We have 2 ways to get a 6. I like to simplify before I multiply, and I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. 2 out of 6 is the same thing as 1 out of 3. And then when we multiply straight across, 1 times 1 is 1. 5 times 3 is 15. So if we spun both of these spinners 15 times, one of those times we would get an A and a 2, probably. Okay, let's have you guys, for your Ed puzzle, I want you to do number 10. There are 2 ways that we could get a vowel. A and E are both vowels, and an even number. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 even numbers out of 6 different ways that we could spin this. I want to simplify before we multiply. 2 over 5 times 1 over 2. And we can even simplify in advance right here. And our answer here is 1 over 5. So 1 over 5 or 20%. I, of course, will be putting the Ed puzzles, or left the Ed puzzle as a fraction for you. But if you have a pretty number like this, you should go with a percent. Probabilities look much better as percents rather than fractions. If you want to see me do either of these problems, just jump into the Google Hangouts and I'm happy to do them for you. Now let's look at these ones. Here's why my pen was yellow. There are 3 red, 1 blue, and 2 yellow marbles in a bag. So I drew you the most beautiful picture of marbles that you've ever seen. Try not to be jealous of how good I am at drawing marbles. I've been practicing all my life. Anyways, so it's selected from the bag and it's not replaced. Find each probability. So let's do number 13. The probability of picking a red one, well, I have 3 red ones out of 6, so I'm going to write 3 out of 6. Now, one of those red ones is gone, and one of all of the marbles has also disappeared, right? Because I picked out a marble and I didn't replace it. I threw it somewhere else. Now there are 5 marbles left, and 2 of them are yellow, so I'm going to multiply by 2 over 5. Of course, we're going to simplify in advance, and this looks just like the last problem that you guys had in your Ed puzzle. That's 1 over 5 or 20%. So if we did this experiment 5 times, just reached into the bag and picked out 2 marbles, one of those times we would probably pull out a red and then a yellow. Let's do another example. So I'm going to put that red marble back into the bag, and let's do number 16. Probability of 2 yellow marbles, and I'm going to do it down here so I have more space. 2 yellow marbles. So the first time that I'm drawing, I have 2 out of 6 yellow marbles. But then I picked one out and I threw it away. Now we have to do the probability for my second marble being yellow. I only have 1 yellow marble out of 5 possible marbles left. Let's simplify. 1 out of 3 times 1 out of 5. The probability here is 1 out of 15. This would be an ugly percent, so it's absolutely okay to leave it as a fraction here. Now for you guys, your Edpuzzle, I want you to do number 15. Number 15 for your Edpuzzle, go ahead. So you should have done 3 over 6 times 1 over 5, and this simplifies to 1/10 for your Edpuzzle. And now also for your Edpuzzle number 17. Number 17. 3 over 6 times 2 over 5. So the answer for this one simplifies into 1/5 or 20%. I left your Edpuzzle as fractions. Okay, your homework is not from your textbook because we ran out of problems. So your homework is a picture of a worksheet on Google Classroom. I put it into a Google Doc. You will not be able to enter in any answers on the Google Doc. It's just like a PDF to you. So make sure you're doing all of your answers on a separate blank piece of paper. Next Edpuzzle on Wednesday, Thursday will be all about your homework. Make sure you're in the Kahoot. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.